I'm just trying to check you out. I'm just trying to see what you.
Hey you guys, so if you are new to my channel, go ahead and browse around after you watch this video and see if you like the type of content I produce. If you do, I would love to have you a part of my fam. Over here, I call my subscribers my cousins because at this point, we locked in. Have y'all seen all over TikTok, all over Instagram, basically all over social media that Juvia's Place has came out with a new foundation? And if you're like me and you love complexion products, you had to get your hands on it, right? Or you're thinking about getting your hands on it. If you are, stay tuned. So I am in my natural. The only thing I have on is my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I love this primer. And of course my brows, they are not complete, but they're on. So don't clock them, they're not complete. This is my skin. I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation, as you guys can see. If you guys want to hear about my struggle and my journey, because I absolutely have been in the struggle with my skin since about 2019. In 2020, I completely cleared my skin and it was so gorgeous, but I started breaking out again from hormonal acne. If you guys want to hear that story and all that, I'll link that video down below. But we're on a journey to get the skin back to glass like it used to be. So this video is for those who have imperfect skin like myself. And yeah, you're gonna really get to see how well this foundation works on someone with hyperpigmentation skin. So anywho, this is the I Am Magic Juvia's Place Natural Radiance Foundation. I have it in the shade 310 Burkina. And I have the, what is the name of the old foundation? The I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. Okay, that's the name of this foundation. I absolutely love it. If you have problematic skin or you like full coverage, definitely keep this in your arsenal. Flawless. I love this foundation. This is not in first impressions. This is an actual review. I did test this out the other day. So now I'm going to kind of like apply this foundation and give you guys like a wear test and then come back at the end of the day with my overall opinion about this foundation, which I have insight on how I feel, but this is only going to be the second time of me wearing it, so we'll see how it wears today. When you guys get this foundation, you're going to be like, what the heck, how do you get it out? You pull the top. I promise I was so lost at first. And another thing, being that I wear Burkina in this foundation, I was a little bit baffled about how light this looks. So and then I'm going to swatch it so you guys can literally see how light it goes on. Do y'all see that? But this foundation oxidizes a lot, and it does have like a cherry scent, which is a lingering cherry scent. So if you guys don't like anything with scents, it can be a little off-putting. The way I like to apply my foundation these days, I don't like to apply a lot of foundation. So I went in with like pretty much a pump, and then I'm going to show you that you can build it up, but I'm not going to build it up a lot. I like to wear this foundation. I'm sorry, I know it's not about this, but I have to tell it. For those who suffer from hyperpigmentation skin, use a little bit of this and spread it all over and you got full coverage. You do not need a lot of this foundation. Okay, back to this foundation. I use a beauty blender to blend out my foundation. You guys see how it's looking light. My chest is a little bit lighter than my face, but y'all see how light this looks? But watch how it works. This definitely lives up to the name. Magic. So that is one pump. on my skin. A lot of people say that this is full coverage, but this is a medium coverage foundation. You don't need a lot. This, you definitely don't need a lot. This is super duper heavy duty full coverage. So I'm comparing this to this foundation. This one has a more healthy, radiant finish. And as you can see, you could still see a little bit of the appearance of my hyperpigmentation peeking through. I actually like that these days if I'm going for a more natural look. So it's not doing too much. I'm going to go in, for the sake of this video, with about a half a pump more. Just a half a pump more. And I'm just going to build it up a little bit more, just so you guys can see that it is buildable, but I still don't feel like it's full coverage. It's like medium to full, if that makes sense. Y'all, don't forget to get that neck. If you can tell on camera, this foundation is literally oxidizing before your eyes. I meant to leave it on my chest so you guys can really see how much it oxidizes, but I didn't want to get it on my shirt, so I wiped it off. But I'm gonna give it a few minutes and I'm gonna come back and let you guys see that it definitely oxidizes. But just looking at myself right now, you see how it just melted into my skin like magic. It looked like it was too light, but it definitely is your shade. So if you have this foundation, whichever shade that you wear in this foundation, it does translate over to the Radiance foundation. So it's been about 3 minutes since I applied this foundation, and I just want you guys to see how well it matches my skin tone. Giving you guys some up close and personal, all on the lace and all. So you guys can see how it's looking on my face. It is a very hydrating foundation. So I would say it's perfect for someone who has combination skin or someone who has mature skin and of course dry skin. I'm going to go ahead and finish my face off camera and I'll be back. So we still up close and personal. This is the finished look. I use concealer, powder, bronzer, contour, blush. I didn't use any setting spray because I want you guys to see how it looks. Didn't want to alter it too much. So this is how she's looking. And y'all, I'm all over the place because it's Sunday. I finished applying this foundation at 3 o'clock. It is pretty much 3:30, 3:29. So we're gonna go from 3 o'clock. Just letting you guys know the time. My goal is to wear this foundation at least 7 hours. The first day I wore it for about 9 hours, y'all, and she was still looking good. Keep in mind this is a dewy foundation, but yes, I'm checking in. I'll be back in 2 hours so you guys can see how it's going, and then we're going to walk through the day. I'm going to give you guys a sunlight shot in a second. So yes, y'all, I had it on for 30 minutes so far. This is how she's looking. Aunt Flo is in town and she is not letting me be great, but skin looks good. The skin look good. This is how it looks in the natural sunlight. I'm getting ready to go somewhere, but I just wanted to make sure I got an accurate depiction of how this unit looks in the natural sunlight. It looks so pretty. So it's been 3 hours. I haven't touched up or anything. It's 6:07 p.m. Y'all, I wish I wouldn't have started so late, but here we are. I'm going to wear it until 10 o'clock. I'm already ready to come up out of it. But this is how it's looking. So I'm back. Y'all, I'm so tired. Last night I stayed up until almost 5 o'clock in the morning on the phone. Anywho, so now I'm due eat up, okay? Like the natural oils they're popping. They child, you see. So I am going to blot my face. It's 8:21 and y'all, I'm so sleepy. I started dozing off. So I'm gonna blot my face. It don't look that bad though. Like on camera, like the reflection of the lights make you look more shiny than you actually look in person. But this is how I like to touch up. I like to use my beauty blender and the side that I set my face with my powder is what I typically use just to dab off any excessive oils that's coming through on my skin. And it doesn't disturb my makeup. I want to wrap up this video. I will insert the final clip of how my skin looks at 10 o'clock. Ciao. Hey, sorry. Set an alarm for 10 p.m.
Your alarm is set for 10 p.m.
Okay. Anywho, let's talk about this Natural Radiance Foundation by Juvia's Place. Literally chef kiss for anyone who likes a hydrating foundation, a dewy, natural, luminous type of foundation, then this is your girl. Now I am like a oily combination skin, meaning in my T-zone, as you guys could tell, I get oily, but the rest of my skin texture is just normal. I don't like super mattifying foundations anymore. So I typically mix a matte foundation with a more hydrating foundation. I feel like this foundation gives me the perfect happy medium. Once I set my face with powder, I would definitely recommend that unless you just have super dry skin. Go in and set your face, prime it properly, and you will get a beautiful wear. Like I said a couple days ago when I first tried this foundation, I wore it for 9 hours. And when I took it off, my skin was still looking good. I have had this on for, what's that? About 5.5 hours now. This foundation will get you through a work shift or just a normal day wear. Like I mentioned before, it is a medium to full coverage. It's not like super full to me, fresh with like one layer. I mean, it could be. If you have flawless skin, it's going to be full coverage to you. That's why I like watching people with like textured skin or people who have pigmentation to their skin, because then you'll know if a foundation is truly full coverage. So this is medium to full coverage, meaning that you can build it to a fuller coverage, but it's not as full as the original matte formula of the Juvia's Place foundation. I'm so sleepy, y'all, excuse me. I'm on Juvia's Place website right now. I did get this from Ulta. I'll link where you can purchase this foundation, the few websites you can purchase it from, in my description box. It does retail for $23. I feel it's very comparable to the Mario foundation everyone is raving about. This one is more affordable, of course, so I went with this one, but I may try that one too. It does come in 33 shades, and it's ranging from the fairest skin tone to the deepest skin tone. So there's a shade for, I feel, everyone. My overall opinion, if I had to rate this foundation, I would give it a 9 out of 10 because I really love it. It's an everyday type of foundation for me because this is like, y'all see it's serving skin? One blot, baby, and like you're on. And only needing to blot 5.5 hours into wear is great, because sometimes I've had foundations where I needed to blot like within 2 hours. This is a good foundation to wear like for a photo shoot as well, because it does photograph well. I want to know how you guys feel about this foundation. Let's talk in the comment section. If you tried this foundation, definitely let me know how you like it. Stay tuned for the end because I'm going to just peek back in really quickly at 10 o'clock. So that's going to be in an hour and a half. I'll be back just to show you guys how it looks in a full 7-hour wear. I wish I could have wore it for the full 8, but y'all, I'm tired. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to check my description box. I'll have shade matches if you are unsure what shade you wear and you feel like I'm your foundation twin. I'll list some of my favorite foundations below in the shade that I wear them in, so you can see if we are foundation twins. Until my next video, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Oh Lord, oh child, your mama tired. Okay, she twat. But look, like, can y'all get into the skin? Y'all see this natural glow? I don't have any highlighter on, baby. Do you see this glow? My kind of foundation, personally. Okay, time to wash my face. I'm so tired. I was in the bed dozing. But it is 10:24. So, can you see that? Y'all know I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But it's 10:24 or 25 now. And this is how my face is looking. It has been about 7.5 hours. And this video is officially over. Wore my makeup white because